Bold statement. The UK's decision to label Palestine Action as a terrorist organization has sparked significant debate and controversy and highlights the complex intersection between civil disobedience and national security. Recently, members of Parliament MPs in the UK voted overwhelmingly to officially classify Palestine Action as a terrorist group, a decision that passed with 385 votes in favor and just 26 opposed. This new legislation will amend the Terrorism Act of 2000, and it's set to be signed into law by Home Secretary Yvette Cooper later this week. But here's where it gets controversial. Once the new law is enforced, anyone who supports Palestine Action or is a member of this direct action group could potentially face up to 14 years behind bars. Palestine Action is actively seeking a legal injunction to temporarily halt this order, and a hearing unrelated to the main challenge is scheduled to take place on Friday at the High Court in London. The implications of this decision extend beyond just Palestine Action. In addition to this prescription, the Home Secretary also identified two other groups, Maniac's Murder Cult, a violent neo-Nazi organization, and the Russian Imperial Movement, a white supremacist and ethno-nationalist group, as terrorist entities due to their roles in inciting violence and committing harmful acts. And this is the part most people miss. Following this legislative action, a protest organized by Palestine Action took place outside the Houses of Parliament, leading to the arrest of 4 participants. Along there was a man who caused a commotion by blocking a key entrance to Downing Street using his mobility scooter, and a woman who tried to fasten herself to the gates of the parliamentary estate. Authorities cited the Public Order Act to manage this protest, restricting it to safer times and spaces to prevent any serious disruptions. To understand the context behind the UK government's approach, let's consider why Palestine Action was deemed a terrorist group. The government has argued that the group's actions, like vandalizing property or impeding the operations of financial entities and government buildings, could be classified as threats that aim to disrupt public safety or influence government decisions. For many observers of worldwide movements, this raises a challenging question. How do we balance the right to protest with the need to maintain order and security? Controversial comment hook. What do you think? Was the government's action a necessary step towards safeguarding national security? Or is this move an overreach that could stifle legitimate activism? Share your thoughts in the comments. Finally, it's important to note that Palestine Action's activities have been primarily focused on arms companies like Open and related targets since the onset of the recent conflict in Gaza. This conflict was triggered by a significant attack from Hamas on October 7, 2023, which led to substantial casualties and a prolonged military response within the region. As the situation advances, the implications in terms of law, human rights, and governance continue to be hotly debated. Stay tuned as these discussions reveal more about the challenges of balancing freedom of protest with the need for security and order.